Hello, welcome to my EDL 854 Module 1. My name is Ian Martinez-McGraw. A little bit about me. I'm a special education teacher at Paragon Learning Center, which is an alternative high school here in Pueblo, Colorado. I've been here for 8 years now, so this is starting my 9th. I coach baseball and softball. I coached basketball, but I had to get that up to finish up my master's degree. I got my bachelor's degree from Lipscomb University in Nashville, Tennessee. My master's is from Colorado State University, Pueblo. I also do have an associate's degree due to playing baseball at Otero Junior College. I did play baseball throughout college. I enjoyed golfing, hunting, and fishing. I'm a Buckeyes, Broncos, Avs, and Yankees fan. So what is leadership capacity? Leadership capacity is the ability to think and then act in ways that are more effective during times of increasing VUCA. Volatility, uncertainty, complexity, ambiguity, and rapid change. Increasing leadership capacity rather than just teaching competencies is known as vertical development. So school's professional capacity, mission, vision, core values, ethics and professional norms, equity, cultural responsiveness, curriculum instruction assessment, community care support of students. Effective educational leaders develop the professional capacity and practice of school personnel to promote each student's academic success and well-being. Professional community for teachers and staff, meaningful engagement, families, community, operations and management, and school improvement. So collaborative professional culture. I won't read all this word for word, but step one, found this in Baldanza 2018. It's pretty cool. Start early and create follow the potentials. So have a rural or high need school. So definitely have a lot of applicants. Step two, interview early and collaboratively. Step 3, be deliberate. Step 4, use STAR format for interviewing, which is specific situation, task, action, and result. Step 5, as a team, determine the best candidate and offer position without guidelines of district. 3 things. The 3-2-1 method is 3 things that the committee to know what wasn't asked. 2 questions I have for the committee. 1 reason I am the best candidate for the job. So when practical, from teaching, planning, and lesson, or participating in team meeting, portfolios filled with documents that didn't help me hire the right person, which the STAR format did, and that's from, like I mentioned earlier, Baldanza 2018. So professional learning. Principals are multipliers when they commit to their own professional learning. They model professional learning expected of themselves and others in the school. Chang 1994 proposed that leadership in educational institutions composed of 5 major dimensions, namely instructional leadership, human leadership, political leadership, cultural leadership, and educational leadership. So this was pretty cool to see in a case study. Bagwell 2019 investigates contextual differences in leadership behaviors in creating these communities. In certain contexts, principals use PLCs as a part of reform efforts. Huggins, Skurich, and Morgan detail the role of principal leadership in guiding the work of PLCs, particularly as a reform strategy in one low-achieving school. Finally, principals increase collective efficacy and increase teacher collaboration can close racial achievement gaps by using PLCs as a key tool, key school reform strategy. Implemented system. So under President Obama, federal education policy took in a direction funded by a little over $4 billion from the American Recovery and Investment Act. Race to the Top presented an attempt to stimulate innovation through a competitive grants program that offered both federal dollars and political cover for ambitious education reforms at the state and local levels. After the program was announced in July 2009, many states adopted the common standards, revised assessment tools, implemented or further developed statewide longitudinal data studies systems, brought new strategies to lower performing schools, and reformed teacher and school leader evaluation pursuit of grant dollars. Multiple measured educator evaluation systems join ratings of educators' practices with test score-based measures of performance and sometimes other measures such as student surveys to provide a more comprehensive look at effectiveness than what a single measure can provide. Nearly all states have implemented such systems for teachers by 2016, basing teacher evaluation rating primarily on classroom observations scored with standardized rubrics and standard growth measures calculated from state tests. So capacity to collaboratively develop schools' professional capacity. So the collaborative professional culture, our community advocate department here at school is growing rapidly. We're at 9 right now. 4 years ago, we didn't even have any. So being able to kind of see that grow, we've lost 4 within the month, and that's all due to them quitting by not getting along with each other's school's professional capacity. At the school we are at, there's a constant turnover with staff. We are always hiring, receiving place staff at our school. We have tripled in size, and the staff is growing at a rapid rate. Not all of our positions we get to interview for, and the ones that we do, not many candidates do apply. Professional learning, we're always learning new things, especially after COVID with technology, especially. Professional developments are big in our school, and also continuing education. And some implemented systems we have here, we're strong staff bond for the most part, and systems are pretty stable. We do PLCs, solution team meetings, and department meetings. So, center correlation, this allowed me to learn more about the capacity to collaboratively develop the school's professional capacity through engagement in recruiting, selecting, and hiring staff. I'm now more aware of the process and what it can help to retain staff. I will keep learning more about ways to keep staff and how to make positive impacts so staff stay and put our students first. Relevance, it is definitely relevant to my current learning because I'm able to see what the capacity is and how our school's capacity is important, how it works. I will be able to understand more about this and have more knowledge as a future building leader, especially during teacher staff evaluations. My reflection is this assignment allowed me to understand the importance of culture to the school's capacity. As a staff, we must instill the culture to the students and make them feel valued. Building the culture will increase our enrollment and limit our staff turnover rate. My biggest weakness is probably taking my job home with me. I always enjoy getting my stuff done independently and not really counting on others, but that takes time. Then I'll put that in that time. But I need to understand that the importance of not always having to take work home and also being able to rely on somebody to help me out. My references, that's my presentation. Thank you guys, and I appreciate you guys listening to this.